Hope you are having a fantastic day. Today we're taking a look at this IROAD X10 4K dash cam. So when it comes to these IROAD dash cameras, usually you see these in like more hot climate places because they don't get as hot as other dash cameras. And also I have the IROAD OBD scanner as well here. So let's get right into it. We're gonna go ahead and check how hot it gets, also the footage quality, and this thing picks up a wide range as well. So let's get right into it. So first thing we're gonna do is do a little bit of unboxing here and just see what we have inside here. So first thing you see is this warranty card here, and some manual here, and we get the dash cam here as well, which is actually very light. And on the right hand side here we do have the rear camera, which looks actually very nice. I like it. And we got the card here, and here we got some cables and accessories here. So here we have the GPS dongle here, and the rear camera cable. Yep, that's the rear camera cable, and the hard wiring kit here as well. So good thing that it comes with the hard wire kit, because many dash cameras you kind of have to purchase that separately. So next we have the IROAD OBD scanner here. This is actually optional. So let's say you have the hard wiring kit here, you don't want to use that. What you can do is connect it directly, like to give power to your dash cam directly from your OBD. So which kind of works well as so in a way too. So let's go ahead and open it up and just see how it looks inside. So this thing is very small actually. So it just plugs in on your OBD here, and you're pretty much set. Then you just plug this in to your dash camera. So we have the OBD cable and also the DC cable as well. So you're not gonna really need to use the hard wiring kit if you're gonna buy the optional OBD scanner here. So taking a closer look at the actual dash camera here, in the front we got a nice LED light here which goes back and forth, which looks pretty cool. I like that feature because it kind of deters people from, let's say, breaking into your car, because they know you have a dash cam there. And looking at the back here, obviously here we see you're gonna be sticking out a lot of cables here. So we got the GPS cable, OBD cable, rear cam, and DC in here. So you're looking to hook up to dangle out like 4 cables outside the dash cam. Like with other dash cameras, you're pretty much looking like 2 cables max, like rear camera and power in. But this one you're gonna have to hide a little bit more cables. So taking a look at what you're gonna see from underneath, we do get this button here. So pretty much you just press this and it will go on Wi-Fi mode, so you can connect from your smartphone. And we do have 2 LEDs here for the GPS to let you know when that's connected. And it also tells you by voice as well, and the mic and the record to show you that it is recording. Taking a look at the rear camera here, it is pretty cool, and it does turn all the way here, so you're able to pretty much mount it any way you wish to, and it looks pretty nice too. So right now we're gonna go ahead and look at some footage here. So you're probably thinking why I have this IROAD viewer software open, because these are JDR files, so you're not gonna really be able to open them up with your Windows Player or anything like that. You're gonna need to download the IROAD viewer from their website, but there's some perks about having this software installed actually. So right now if I go ahead and hit play here, we're able to see some very cool information. Since we have the OBD scanner installed, we're able to see the transmission. So we're on D, brake and acceleration pedals. So as I'm pressing the pedals, brake and acceleration, I'm able to see it here as well. And also turn signal, so I can see exactly when I press the turn signal. Let's say this is actually perfect, very good information for any accident that's being caused. You can see exactly if you had your turn signal on or anything like that. And also, as you can see here, it lighted up, and RPM, we can see that as well, coolant temperature and steering angle too. So right now I'm gonna go ahead in full screen, and let's say I want to view the left hand side full screen. I can just click this little icon here, And if I want to go ahead and view both cameras, so front and rear, and here you can definitely see how much it's picking up with that wide angle lens here. So it's picking up a lot here, With other dash cameras I'm gonna show you after, usually it doesn't pick this much. Here we're able to see so much more from the front and rear here. So let's see this white car passing, and you can see there we can see it right away from the front one as well. So pausing on this section here, let's say I want to view the license plate on this left hand corner here. I'm able to see it a little bit, but it's not that clear. I can see 923 something like that, but not very clearly. So let's just go ahead and play a little bit more, and let's go pause here. So usually I'm looking at the sides here for now, and the front one should be picking up very more clearly. So here we're able to see this one a little bit more clear, the numbers here, and let's see the front one when we get a little bit closer, obviously. So from this far we're able to definitely see the license plates here very clearly, but anything a little bit further away, it's kind of hard to see. And the reasoning I think why is, even though this is a 4K dash cam, but it has that wide lens here, so we're able to see way more. Look at the sides here, I'm able to see the like all the way to the end here. So let's go ahead and hit play and pause here. Let's zoom into this other car on the left hand corner here. So we can definitely see the license plate there, and looking in the front one, way more clear now since we're closer. And this is how far it is without the zoom. So just stopping at this section here, I want to see the upcoming traffic here, if I'm able to see any plates here. Unfortunately nothing here. And let's see the next one. Unfortunately, upcoming license plates are very blurry at this point here. Just before I show some nighttime footage, I want to see some later in the day, because it was really sunny during that first clip. So right now we can see like plates here clearly, even so if I go ahead and zoom in, so it's a little bit more clear on the left hand side, definitely more clear. So one option here is definitely like during when it's less sunny, because less reflections here from the dashboard and everything. So definitely it's a little bit more clear. I can see the license plate now, even though it's still like moving, not paused. I can like clearly see the signs there and license plate here, and even the wording, what the car is and all that. So right now we're looking at the rear camera. I do have a tinted glass back here, and but it's still picking up very nicely here. And we're gonna go ahead and just zoom in, see if it's picking this license plate. We can, if I go ahead and pause, still can't really make it out what it is. Maybe when it gets a little bit closer, but at the moment, like that rear camera is a 1080p camera. It's not a 2K or 4K, anything like that. So if the car is not really nearby, you can't really see. So right now it kind of is close by, and we're able like to see a little bit, but it's still not that clear. And right now obviously we can see the license plate and it's clear. But the thing is, the reason to have it like rear dash cam, if someone is going to strike you from the back, obviously you're going to be able to pick up the license plate for sure, because they're going to be like very close to you, so for sure you're going to be picking up that license plate. But overall the rear dash cam looks pretty good, and it's actually the wide lens, it's picking up a lot here. So right now we're gonna go ahead and look at some night footage here. You can clearly see under this bridge, the quality of this dash camera looks very nice. I love it actually. Even when it's dark here, as long as there's like lighting around here, we can definitely see it looks very good. So right now we're gonna be heading to a road, there's like no lighting, and you can see the difference from this point actually. So there's still some lights here. And let's just look at the back camera here. The back camera, you can barely see anything, but right now there's like no lighting around. So let's just go ahead and pause the video, and we can definitely see the sky here. Like we can see the car in front and the other side here. We can definitely make out what's going on from the front camera, but from the back camera, I'm not really able to see anything unless someone is like really up close to you. And we can just see like a car light, that's all here. And I do have the night mode turned on, just so you know, but this is the quality during pitch black, no lights around. So one thing you're gonna notice here, as soon as we go to the lights, definitely the footage will improve 100%. It will look amazing. Right now we can see like some video noise here, but right now there's lighting. The street lights are on, and you can see the big difference here. Right now, you can definitely see the signs, license plates way more clear. And just going to the back camera, it's a little bit more clear than it was before, where it was all pitch black. Definitely the front camera is the winner here for sure. That back camera, it's just there in case of an emergency, someone hits you, you can definitely see. But for the front camera, it looks amazing, and we're able to see this wide angle here. We're able to see pretty much everything. So from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and look at the license plates here. Clearly, during nighttime, they're less visible. Although I'm looking at this car on the right-hand side here. Let's just go forward a little bit here, and let's see what happens on this other cars. This one we can definitely see it more clearly there, the license plate. So we're able to like kind of make it out what it is. But the thing is, in the front, obviously your best bet is going to be, you're going to be able to read it more clearly. Although this one, we're able, like the lighting, and we can't really see it here. So one big problem that I encountered with this dash cam is, you probably have noticed, definitely I'm not going 200 here, as you can see, but unfortunately the way I don't know what's going on, the way it's picking up. Hopefully in the future updates, I'm actually going to be emailing the company. Hopefully they can fix this in a firmware update. I'm pretty sure they can. But definitely something, if you were going to have like if you were involved in an accident or some sort, and if you were going to show this clip, definitely you're the one at fault. So definitely they need to fix this issue here. And as you can see here, it's 190. And it's definitely, I'm going like around 60 kilometers an hour right now here, but here it's showing like 180, and it just keeps climbing up. And when I go on the highway, it keeps going like 200 plus. So definitely an issue here, just so you know. Right now we have the Android app up and open. And so what you see is, the first thing is you have the connect button there. All you want to do is click connect. Obviously you're going to click the button on the dash cam, so it turns on the Wi-Fi. And right now it's just loading, and it connects pretty quickly here. And I'm going to go ahead and click the arrow at the top right hand corner, which you see there, which is going to give us the firmware update. Currently the dash camera that I have right now, it's up to date. And then we also have the OBD. So if you have the optional OBD, we're gonna get all this information here. So we can see like fuel level, engine coolant temperature, and transmission fuel, like fluid temperature and all that stuff, and way more. So we also have the diagnostic here as well. We can check if there's any codes, anything like that, which is nice to see. And if I go under fuel consumption here, so as long as the car is driving, the more it drives, obviously you're gonna get a better reading here. So we definitely get some very insightful information from the OBD scanner here. And right now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the settings here. We can see the dash cam settings. So if we go under recording here, we can see the resolution of the front camera is 4K and Ultra HD. So right now we're not really able to switch that. I'm not able to click and switch that around. And if we go under brightness, we're able to set that up. Everything else from there, we're able to set that up. So if we go to the time now, we're able to set an auto reboot if you want to set that up. And here is the sound settings. We're able to set the volume to high, low, medium, all that. And the audio recording, we can turn that on and off. And voice guidance, on, off. And event buzzer. The event buzzer, usually I like to turn this one off, because if you go through a pothole, it usually just, you hear those beeps coming on, so it kind of gets annoying. So that I like to turn off most of the time. If we go to the ADAS, so we also get the lane departure warning system here, which activates when you go upwards of 50 kilometers. And also we do have the front vehicle departure warning system. So if a vehicle in front of you starts going, it will notify you. And also the forward collision warning system as well. And if we go under event here, we do have the impact turned on, impact sensitivity, medium. So pretty much like if it notices there was an impact, it will start recording and keep that recording locked, which is good. And we can see like motion detection and post impact recording time. So it's able to save before 20 seconds. And if we go under system here, we're able to see a little bit more information here, especially the battery level here. So the power off. So we have these voltage options here, which is very good to see. And the security LED, we have the option to turn that off as well. And high temperature shutdown, definitely check this one on. Usually when I opened the app, it was off. So I checked this one, so it's on. And that's all with the settings. So right now we're gonna go ahead and click the middle button, which takes us to our footage. So we're able pretty much to view the footage directly from the app here. And it does take a little bit to load. So from here we're able to see all of our clips with times, and also when the car was on like parking and all that stuff. So just clicking one of the clips here. So this is how long it takes for it to load up. So definitely it does take some time for the clip to load here. I would say more than like 20-30 seconds for sure. Sometimes it takes. And here we're able to download the clip straight to our phone and also see the rear camera as well, which is nice. And one issue that I had with this camera here, I'm not able to click live mode. It always disconnects me. And I did use this on Android. And the way I had to set up the camera initially on the window to install it, I had to look at the recordings of the previous recording just to make sure the camera was installed correctly. So checking out the temperatures of the dash cam here. So this is hours of use, and then we can definitely see, so it goes up to like 51 Celsius here, and near the cables definitely is a little bit higher, but on average you're looking like from like the 47 to 50 plus. And definitely by the cable you can see there, especially the Wi-Fi dongle, it was upwards of 60 plus Celsius there. But the actual dash camera, the lens area doesn't really get that hot, which is nice to see. And definitely the main causing point of the heat here is that Wi-Fi dongle. And hopefully in another future camera from IROAD, hopefully they will improve on that one, because everything else looks perfect here on the temperature wise. And looking at the front of the dash camera here, we can see definitely not much heat going on here. We get upwards like around like the 45, 6, and the lens area, it's definitely not warm at all, which is nice to see. So my overall thoughts on this IROAD X10 4K dash camera. When it comes to the field of view, it's picking up so much more than other dash cameras like you saw there. So from the front, you're getting way more footage. From the back, you're getting way more. So pretty much the wide angle is working great on this one. But when it comes to some of the optional things you're gonna need, like the OBD scanner and also the GPS, which is also optional. The thing is, I wish this was like integrated in here, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna have so many cables out, like 1, 2, 3, 4 cables just coming out, and you're eventually gonna have to hide those cables. So it's just a little bit more work there. And the Wi-Fi dongle here, in my point of view, I think it could have been integrated inside. But when it comes to like hot climates, this is usually like the best camera out there. And I think that's the reasoning for them having all these sticking out, so it doesn't get much heat inside. So I think that's why they've done this. But when it comes to the footage quality, it actually looks great daytime, nighttime, and definitely, like I mentioned, you're getting so much field of view. And the quality at nighttime, I tested it in pitch black, no lighting around. Usually all the dash cameras that I've tested so far, usually kind of they fail at that point because no lighting to pick from. But as soon as there's like some street lights, definitely this looks pretty good. It's almost like you're able to like read license plates and all that stuff, which is pretty good to see there. So some of the downsides for this dash camera is like the optional stuff you're gonna have to buy, the GPS dongle. This I think should be thrown like inside with all of the ones that are being sold. And then the OBD scanner here. So this thing, it might be for you, it might not be for you. So you're getting some information from this directly to your smartphone. And then later, the other cool thing is on the app, like you saw, you're able to see if you're turning left, how much your RPM is, and all that cool information. So definitely a cool feature to have. But when it came down to using the app with this, so I did try it with Android. I didn't have the chance to try it with iOS. I was having a little issues connecting to it. So with Android, the app kind of fails a little bit there. It takes going to live view mode. It took me like maybe 5 minutes just so I can put the camera like mounted, and just so I can figure out how much it needs to go down, up, because the live view just takes so long to load for some reason. But other than that, like to go ahead and view the footage, it's done like pretty quickly and everything, to change settings and all that. But to go into live view mode, probably they're gonna update the software hopefully in the future, so it's more reliable like with Android. But at the moment, when I was testing this, the Android app, going to live view mode, it's a little painful there. But other than that, the camera, it does deliver what it's supposed to. It delivers some great 4K footage, and also it doesn't get heated as much as other dash cameras, and you can see the results there for yourself as well. I compared it to like ThinkWare U1000 and some other dash cameras there, the Blackview 900, and usually those get way hotter than this one here. Also, I will be doing a 4K comparison dash camera, so I will be comparing this and 3 other 4K dash cameras, so some of the best 4K dash cameras, to see which one is able to deliver better footage, which one stays cooler, and all that information. So, if you are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn the notifications on. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any questions about this dash cam, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer it. I'll see you guys next time.